Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shoutoutsvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. What's the word? Let people know we got on 16 Shout on Visuals.
Yeah, man, y'all already know who this is, man. You got Tay Capone, you know, big LA gang. What's the word?
For sure. We've been back to back with these bitches lately.
Yeah. I told motherfuckers we like Boosie and Vlad, man. Fuck it, you feel me? Motherfuckers like to hear knowledge. Motherfuckers like to hear input on shit, you know. You always got to make sure, you know, I just been started back dropping music, but I actually like doing interviews with you folks, cause it's like we get to, I feel like that's like a little bond, like a little time I get to directly speak to and like, you know, give my input on a lot of shit that my fans be want input from me from. So it's like, I don't be having a problem with them.
These bitches be going crazy. You know, I'm Boosie though. You gonna be Vlad in the situation, so.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, but yeah, I see you back dropping music. But like, did you stop recording or was it you just start dropping?
Well, both, cause you gotta start recording. Like, well, basically, some niggas hold their music, but in my case, I really wasn't even recording. And really, it just came from like I think I spoke on this in our last one, like, you know, the draft, you know, feeling like unappreciated and shit like that.
Yeah.
Feeling like your fan base ain't growing with you, but, you know, one of the things and the perks about not dropping is like you actually, people start to appreciate your music, you feel me? Because there's so much weak music getting dropped, you feel me? And no good music fly going around, so it's like, the fans really be like, damn, man, I wish this guy drop it, that guy, you feel me? And I'm one of those guys was like, regardless of the fact I'm putting out real music, real heat, you know, and this shit, like, people just got to appreciate it more. And I was like, all right, okay, it's time for me to get back in it.
What has showed you that people appreciated it more? What are some things you noticed?
It's like the longer I waited, the more people, like, made it a big deal that I wasn't dropping. Like, I never even seen people, like, I feel like for my career, that's one of the bad things I'm known for. Like in the last 3 or 4 years since I've been home from the joint, probably not the last 3 or 4, but after like 2017, I think 2020, cause in 2017 I had a very strong year. I dropped like 3 projects in 2017 because I was booked for the whole 2016. Dropped a lot of videos with Locka, Ray Money, and but 2018 for the last 2 years, I guess you could say, I was real like going stagnant as hell. Like I drop a video, 2, maybe 3. But for the most part of the whole year, I'm tapped out, you feel me? Like I'm here and there with it, you feel me? Then like, you know, it's like, damn. It really just got to a point where I'm like, I need to just, like, I started seeing it. They like, bro, it started meaning a big thing. Like, we're coming like, man, this man, like, complaining at people all day, every day, like, you're not dropping music, bogus. So I'm like, okay, let me get back to it, man, you know?
Yeah. So do you feel like this go along, you gonna stick with it, or there's no telling?
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna stick with it, because I feel like I'm back a rapper, like, you feel me? Like, people always try to street niggas, oh, I ain't no rapper, like, we rappers, you feel me? Like, this is what we get paid to do. It's like an actor saying he not an actor. Like, you probably don't like, street niggas don't like being actors, but like, if you're getting paid for it, that's your occupation, you feel me? So it's like, you're an actor, nigga. If you wanna act like you ain't, you're an actor. So I'm a rapper, and I'm in a rap mode. Like, I like dropping music. I like seeing all the feedback and people telling me, all these blogs reposting my songs, making it a big thing. That's why I've been dropping a lot of trailers, just to let people know, like, you feel me? Because at first it was like, not only wasn't rapping, I didn't even have songs to drop while I wasn't rapping. So like, when I wasn't rapping, it's like you were gonna, if they felt it even more, because I didn't even have music in the chamber to drop. You feel me? That's when I really, like, I was thinking about that shit too. Like, when I was in jail, I really didn't even drop music while I was in jail, not because I didn't want to feed the fans till I got back, but really I didn't have nothing to drop, you know? Yeah. But this time I actually, like, I could actually drop a lot of music right now, like song after song after song after song after song after song after song. Like, I just been going cool. I ain't gonna lie, I'm back in mode, you feel me?
So what made you become Muslim?
What made me become Muslim?
Yeah.
I know this gonna sound like, you know, some shit. A lot of people always like a kind of like a stereotype. You feel me? A lot of Muslims, that's new Muslims, they convert in jail, and people always try to make that seem like that's some bad shit. But I'm gonna really tell you what happened to me. See, with this religion shit, bro, when you born into a certain type of religion, you really don't even have a trust. I mean, you really don't even have a say-so in what you believe in. You feel me? Like, when you're born into a Christian family like I was, like, all we ever learned about was the Bible and shit like that as far as religion. You feel me? And you only really know what the other Christians around you put in your face. And if you going to church, Christians gonna tell you the Christian shit. You feel me? So you learning about Christian shit your whole life. And it's like, when you go to jail, jail is really the first place where a lot of people find out about religion on their own. Like, get to do research on religions. You feel me? Like, get to know the actual ins and outs of all religions, not even just one. You feel me? I was in studying multiple religions. You feel me? Hebrew Israelite, you feel me? All that type of shit. We was all glued in. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, when you educate yourself on more than one religion, you give yourself a lot more room to choose like what really makes sense. You feel me? Like, there's a lot of things that happen in the Bible that don't make sense, but when you like read the Quran, it's like, you feel me? Like, it's really like shit that just made sense. And I ain't gonna say it's just period, cause it could just be me. Some people feel like they might feel the other way around. Like, it's shit in the Bible that did them righteous, and it didn't work for them reading the Quran. You feel me? That's probably just how they feel. But like, I feel like the honest person, like, if you read the Quran and you really educate yourself on religion, it's like gonna be more attachable, like more relatable. Like, shit makes sense. It's shit in the Bible that just like, they got new and old shit. You feel me? They got type shit that be in certain Bibles that don't even be in certain Bibles. It's just a whole lot of shit. You feel me? It's just that whole little 10-month process. I was just really learning a lot about it. I ain't gonna get real deep into it because I ain't gonna make a whole thing about it. But I educated myself on it, and I'm like, yeah, this the real right here, man. Like, this the real on photo, man. That's just like, I stuck to it, because whatever I'm gonna be, I always try to educate. I was the same shit like that when I was coming up in the streets. When I jumped into a gang, I educated myself about the gang, not just like no hood shit about the nation I was claiming. You feel me? Like, yeah. Cause you wanna know. Cause another Muslim will pull you up on your shit too. Like, real facts. That shit be some real shit too. Like, another Muslim will be like, ooh.
Do you feel like it made you a better person?
Yeah. Because like, I feel like Muslim shit, that shit really gets you closer to God. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I remember when I first, my homie Greedy, he YG, he a stone from Motown, man. Like, he one of the little niggas, like, he in like they royal family type shit, you feel me, in a way. And it's like, he overly Muslim, like, he Muslim to the point where like, he gon', you feel me, you gon' feel it, you feel me? And it's like, he was giving me the ways to pray, and he was just schooling me on a lot of shit. And I remember praying for the first time with folks, for real. And it was like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I prayed and I felt relieved. Like, I remember praying as a kid, and I used to just close my eyes. I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. I'd be thinking about some kid shit. Why a motherfucker, while we bowing our heads praying, I'd just be, and they bitch thinking about Scooby-Doo and the Ninja Turtles or something until they say amen. Like, I don't even get involved. Like, it never really caught me in my heart, you feel me? But I remember actually praying as a Muslim, like, you feel me? And it's like, when I got up, I was like, I felt different. Like, I felt like somebody heard me, at least, or some shit was answered. I don't know what was going on, but I felt better, you feel me? Yeah. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, I don't know, like, this me, you feel me? Like, bro, I ain't no super, like, I'm a religious guy, but like, I'm not no overly, like, you know, like, overly, like, make it all, you know, Holy Ghosts and shit like people be doing. I ain't that overly flamboyant about it, but I'm real like, damn, I feel good, you feel me? I feel like something just happened, so I'm like, yeah, this really it, fuck, you feel me? This the one.
You work with a lot of New York and Jersey artists, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
How you get in tune with the scene over there?
Really, I've been like, see, the thing about it is, like, when I first started fake knowing I had a name as a rapper, it was probably like 2014, you feel me? And it was so crazy because how I ended up in New York for the first time I went with this guy that was supposed to be my manager, man. I had paperwork with the nigga and everything, bro. He flew me out of town on a buddy pass. This is my first time going out of town. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't even know what the fuck a buddy pass mean. I just know that I was going out of town, you feel me? And this guy basically, we met up with another dude that he knew in New York. And he basically put me onto that nigga. Like, he left me as a burden to that dude. And this dude ended up taking me to some people's crib that was thorough. You feel me? OG. You feel me? Jackie. J Star, my nigga J Star, my little brother, man. You feel me? I met with them. You feel me? He basically like left me in New York for a whole like damn near month. That's why I be tweaking out this shit, bro. People don't even know. Like in 2014, I'm trying to get my feet wet in this rap shit. I'm out of town, broke. You feel me? Broke to my feet. Like, nigga, I can't even get home. I was out of town for a long time because I couldn't get home, and I ain't even gonna ask people for money, but I was out there stuck with J Star. Good, thank God they watched me. You feel me? They took care of me, man. You feel me? Like him, his mama, his pop. I was alright. You feel me? But I wasn't. You feel me? And they took care of me. But that was my first time going to New York. But J Star, he was rapping. You feel me? And I knew the Chicago drill scene. We was imprinting on every rap scene in some way. You feel me? So it was like when we coming around and shit, I'm broke, I'm fucked up, but to bro, I'm like, I'm still Tay 600. So, you know, it's like, he giving me the game and shit. When I finally did leave and shit, I had a bond with them. You feel me? So, like, that was like my first out of town family bond. Like, so I always just come to New York, kick it with them and shit. And every time I came to New York, I was always getting embedded into like new little shit that was going on out there. And it was like, I've been in New York the most out of any other state. You feel me? I've been in New York so many times. I used to go there so much, you feel me? And it's just like, I'm just steady. I started meeting hood niggas and shit. Met up with Crunch and them and shit. Folks in them in the store, you feel me? I met Shooter, R.I.P. Shooter, man, you feel me? From Queensbridge, you feel me? Gambino too, man, he from Queensbridge too. Director Gambino, that's my brother, you feel me? Met up with Corey Guns and them, you feel me? Like, in the Bronx, you feel me? Bambino, a lot of niggas I started meeting up with, you feel me, or just conversating with. Then I started getting my name heavy in New York, and it was to the point where it's like I used to go there because like every time I went, I'm making a bag on features. I used to go to New York and make 5 racks off $500 features. Niggas was paying in New York, you feel me? So it's like, I've been coming in New York and I look at this shit like that's my second home, you feel me? Because I've been going out there, I've been ingratiating myself in their coaching, and they really like, when they started the New York drill shit, it was like, oh yeah, we could rock out now. They on that drill shit like us, you feel me? We overly could kick it how we rapping now, you feel me? So we tied it in after that. I've been tied in ever since.
That was actually gonna be the next question I asked you, as far as like the drill scene. Like, how do you feel about it as far as like where it started and where it is now?
I like it because I like, bro, because like, if you copy a motherfucker, it's more flattering than anything, you feel me? But like, if you gonna like take something from a motherfucker and then like, you know, add your own shit to it, make it greater or just make it different, like where you can put your own imprint on, I respect that. You ain't just copy them. Like, yeah, we just gonna talk all about the same shit they talk about, the same way they talk about it, on the same beats they talk about it on, you feel me? We gonna do it a little different. We gonna add a little of this to it. They be in there dancing and shit. They be, you know, they got all type of ad-libs and shit. Like, they do New York shit, you feel me? Like, they ingratiated they own little spin on it. The UK too, you feel me? The UK did the same thing. Got UK drill. Them in New York kind of similar, but they different in their own ways too. But it's like, you look at it, it's like it's y'all shit, you feel me? That's when I just did Stay in Your Lane. I had paid homage to the New York drill scene, even though I come from Chicago and I come from the era where drill started. I come from that era. Not only do I come from that era, I come from that circle, you feel me? I was there when it got put into play, you feel me? But I could still respect niggas for taking off with it, you feel me? Because it's like, it ain't easy to do, you feel me? It's like all them niggas, they carried that shit they way and they took off with it. So it's like me rapping on that beat, I pay homage. Feel me? Cause I fuck with that shit. That shit hard actually. The beats be raw. And we was running out of raw ass beats anyway. We needed some new shits.
You know that it seemed like the drill music, it got people who probably normally wouldn't even know about each other, like in cahoots with each other. It seemed like people actually clicking up on some street shit, like just outside of the music, like from New York and Chicago. Like, have you been noticing things like that?
Yeah, and it's like, in a minute, bro, you know it's gonna be some shit like the music industry, bro. And this is why I'm glad that I'm seeing all this shit unfold before I actually get where I need to be in this shit. Because, like, it's so much real street shit going on in the rap game. You're gonna have to click up with niggas, even if you're not doing it on purpose. Like, it used to be niggas could fuck with niggas. You feel me? You could fuck with whoever. But now it's like, if you fuck with a certain person publicly in the rap game, you also cutting somebody off publicly. You feel me? In the rap game. Because it's so much street shit going on in this shit, you gotta choose sides now. Yeah. And it's like, bro, with me, if I'm rocking out with a nigga hard, folk, like, I don't take this shit lightly, folk. You feel me? Like, when I call a nigga my brother, like, or I link up with a nigga on that type of level, we locked in, it ain't no rap shit. Like, if me and you just know each other through music, we can't kick it or rotate about shit else outside of this, folk, or been in those situations together outside of this, you not my brother, folk. And for that reason, I'm not finna be out here and tour with niggas cause of you. You feel me? Like, nigga could make that sound like what they want, but you supposed to go to war over niggas that's battle tested, bro. You feel me? Like, you don't just supposed to just call a nigga your brother or be ready to smoke a motherfucker over a nigga who you met when you was rich, he was rich, y'all was happy. This the better part of y'all life. This ain't the trials and tribulations, you getting jumped by the ops, did he help you, or you was starving, y'all split a 50-cent cake together, you knew he was your nigga, he had your back when you was booked for that body, he was sending you bread. No, you don't know that about this nigga, bro. You don't know what this nigga is. All you know, y'all both overly friendly with each other cause y'all rich. You feel me? Y'all loose as hell. Y'all loose as hell with y'all words in y'all pockets because y'all rich. Y'all friendly as hell. You feel me? We all brothers. You feel me? We all homies and shit right now when ain't nobody going through shit. We see rappers fall off and then them same rappers that was dick riding them rappers, they don't even fuck with them no more. They charge them for features, all type of shit cause niggas fell off. But this your brother, this your homie, this one of them niggas you fuck with. You wanna fuck with him publicly and get into it with these niggas publicly over him. You feel me? You don't even know these rap niggas, fuck. You feel me? Like, you don't even know these niggas for real. That's why when I get in this shit, I'm gonna fuck with who I been fucking with. You feel me? Or niggas who I know we rocking out like that. You feel me? We come from that way. Cap for sure. Polo, that's go without saying. You feel me? Swerve. You feel me? Niggas like that, fo. And when I wanna fuck with niggas that like how these rappers be reaching out for these trying to be overly friendly with these out of town rapping niggas, I'ma do that with other people from my city. You feel me? That I think valid, or you know, as long as there ain't no ops or shit, I'ma do that with them. You feel me? Because that's how you stay in your lane. You feel me? Like, you see niggas, it's some rappers that stay in their lane, folks, with this rap shit. They fuck with niggas, but they ain't trying to ingratiate themselves to niggas like we won and all that shit, folks. We fuck with each other. We did music together. You feel me? It's all love, folks. But when you think about dude and what he got going on, don't try to tie me into what he got going on, because he ain't battle tested. I don't know what to do. You feel me? All I know is we both rich, we famous, we lit up, we kicking it, we fuck with each other, you feel me? But we ain't battle tested, folks. I don't know how you would come for me when shit was real, you feel me? I don't know how you would react when shit really get ugly. So why the fuck do I gotta be in tour with niggas over you? You feel me? So I just want these niggas to know, like, folk, y'all don't gotta click up, bro. Like, y'all don't gotta fuck with niggas. Y'all don't gotta try to put this shit like on y'all, like, man, alright, ooh, I'm kicking it with him. We doing songs together, so fuck dude now because they in tour with him. You feel me? Nah, bro. Now I say if y'all rocking like that, he is battle tested, you rock out with him. You feel me? Anybody that don't fuck with him, you don't fuck with them. But all this, oh yeah, we finna beat now, bro. I rather just fuck with my people from the rack that I've been fucking with and reach back for rappers from the rack, cause I know I'm already in tour with niggas in the rack. I gotta duck my taco every time. You feel me? I'm not ducking my taco, but you mean like I gotta watch, gotta keep my head on the swivel in my own city. I got my own shit going on. You ain't out in my city killing no ops for me. You feel me? Like you ain't killing no ops for me. You ain't gonna kill no ops for me. Like fuck, I look like getting in your business for you. Ain't getting in my business. That's why a lot of street times that I do have, I feel like I got street ties down south in the A because I done been in real shit in the A. You feel me? And the niggas done seen me react. You feel me? Niggas done seen my true colors, and it's like, oh yeah, we fuck with Shorty the long way. You feel me? Like he one of them. You feel me? Yeah. But other than that, all that clicking up shit, folk, nah, bro. You feel me? Like, niggas be too loose with that shit, bro. Cause there's niggas in these mixes, bro, that's gonna kill for real. Everybody ain't just no rappers, bro. You feel me? Everybody ain't gonna be no rapping ass nigga that just got a name and fame or ain't won no shit before the music. You feel me? Some of these niggas, bro, it's more niggas than you think in this shit that'll really kill something. You feel me? Like, they might do goofy shit on the internet and make you think they wouldn't kill something, but it's niggas that done already killed something or will smoke some of this shit and they ain't going for. Period. So it's like you gotta know what's up, cause once it's up when niggas is stuck, you feel me? You don't wanna you trying to play act like you really with a motherfucker come kill you. You feel me?
So how does one avoid all of that with so much going on in the streets? Like how does somebody work with this person, work with that person, and don't
it's
get tired?
It's two ways. Like I said, you can really either just don't fuck with niggas at all and fuck with your people, period. Or you can be a man, be a thorough nigga and tell niggas like what it is. And if niggas could take that shit, like man, they can. And if they can't, y'all split up and y'all don't fuck with each other no more. Meaning you gotta come and tell a nigga like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with you the long way. You feel me? But nigga, I ain't getting in no tour with no niggas over you. You feel me? Like, bro, we fuck with each other on some rap shit, but we ain't got no street shit going on. Yeah, you can tell
him that, but what about the other people that don't even know you that just seen you do a song with him? Like,
it don't matter, bro. It's about this is what's gonna get told to both sides. Because you know, once one nigga said, oh, I seen you with dude, the nigga he don't like gonna say it to him about seeing him with that nigga. Like, you feel me? Or doing a song with that nigga, you got to tell both sides, like, bro, look, I'm from the rack, bro. I'm not from this part of this country or this part of the country. I'm not from your hood, I ain't from his hood, folks. You feel me? Yeah. We doing music, folks. But I'm not finna do all that. You feel me? Because of the simple fact, I just feel like you don't know these niggas, bro. Like you only know this friendly, famous, rich side where everybody kicking it in some type of like they in some type of like what you call it, a fucking they on cloud now with each other, like they just all like in this like better place, you feel me? So it's like, you know, I don't know how you coming about me, bro. What the fuck I look like? I get killed out here trying to war for you. You feel me? And then come to find out you wouldn't even bust a Glock for me. You wouldn't do nothing. You feel me? So it's like you gotta know what you getting yourself into, bro. Cause I'm from the rack. You from the rack too, bro. And niggas be taking this war shit lightly. And this shit real, bro. I've been in war my whole life. Like this shit ain't nothing to play with. You gonna see niggas die. If you think this shit a game. You feel me? You think motherfucker just be playing, bro. Niggas gonna check. Situations gonna happen, man. And before you get into that type of shit with niggas, bro, you gotta know how they coming for you first.
So do you think the music industry will like turn into the drill scene in a way with all this shit going on right now?
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna turn. It's already there. You feel me? Like honestly, like it's some all type of street shit that just took place just in 2020 in the rap game. Period. You feel me? Like with other rappers. And then I'm talking about beginning to the very end, like literally just so much shit popping off on some street shit. You feel me? Because it's like, everybody think like, bro, we all come from hoods. You feel me? Like, this shit can't be kumbaya. Like, we all come from blocks, hoods. We come from treacherous times. And this is kind of like our life anyway. Like, our whole thing carry right over to the rap game. We come from the streets warm. We come in the rap game warm. Because it's the same shit, bro. Like, rap game is like it's becoming the street shit. That's why you call it rap beef. These niggas be beefing on songs, beefing in the streets, all that shit. You feel me? Like, so it's like, it's already there. You feel me? Niggas losing their life in this shit already. You feel me? So it's like, it ain't going to turn into the streets. It is the streets.
Yeah. So like, what was your relationship with King Von?
Well, my relationship with Von, in the beginning, we was like this. Like, outside of Troy, I was probably his closest homie. You feel me? Like, we was still cool when he died. You feel me? It's just, you know, we was kind of, he was with doing him and I was doing me. You feel me? Like, Von was one of them people. Like, it's like for Von was a thorough guy. I'm feeling like all the way around. You feel me? And Von had so much love for people, like, that he just showed everybody love, period. You feel me? Like, he was a demon though, you feel me? But he showed so much love, you feel me? And love he probably ain't even had to show a lot of people, you feel me? But the relationship me and him had, folk, it really was solid. It still was when he died, folk, you feel me? One thing Von knew, for and Von never forgot this shit, folk. That's why I tell people, like, you know, when he was on live and shit, he had went live, and this is my first time probably speaking on this too. He went live and he was like, basically what he said was like, basically, at the time, he couldn't do no song with me because my name wasn't good. He never said I was a rat, never said none of that. He said my name wasn't good. Not saying that my shit was tainted, but it just was some shit going on. And he was basically explaining a little more. He said, you gotta, if motherfuckers saying shit like that, man, and you don't know what you know, or you don't know the facts of the situation, because you can't treat a motherfucker like you know something when you don't, you feel me? But at the same time, it's something going on, and if a motherfucker ain't right, you don't want to be not right with them, you feel me? So until you know the facts, you just gotta fall back from the situation, period, you feel me? Not saying you don't love a motherfucker or don't fuck with him, you just gotta fall back till you know what you know. And the reason I respected that was because you gotta think of who he be around, and some of these same people he be around, what type of opinions they've made towards the situation. They've made opinions acting like they knew what they knew, or they made opinions lying and saying shit that just wasn't even true, you feel me, acting like they had proof. So he could have went a whole nother route with the shit. He could have said some fool shit, but he didn't. He kept it real, made sure motherfuckers know he didn't know what he knew, you feel me? He didn't know nothing, and he didn't have no proof of nothing, and he just was like, man, he don't know, you feel me? So I thought of it like that, and it was like another thing Von did, folk, that I respected, and this is why it's like, I let people know, like, all the time, the love, it was just like always there, you feel me? Like, when he had posted a snippet of that song, Why He Told, it was like May 13th. You know, people because with the side he from and all that, people be trying to create these little fake ass beefs, you feel me?
Yeah.
So people like thinking like folks trying to throw shade at somebody, you feel me? And motherfucker thought he was trying to throw shade at me and this and that and the third. So I'm seeing the comments and shit, but I swear, because it's like I know Von, you feel me? I know Von. We've been close all our life. I never even suspected it was about me. I never even thought about him making shade about me, because he know what he know and I know what I know. So it's like, I never thought about it. But you know, the internet tried to create it quite quick, like it was some type of feud. And it was like, he come right in my DM. He DM me. He like, that song ain't about you, you the gang. I see the comments, motherfuckers trying to tweet, you feel me, shit like that. I'm like, boy, you ain't gotta tell me that, you feel me? I know what I know. You ain't gotta clear that up with me, folk. But it was just the thought, like, you know, Von, one of them niggas, you know he hate all that police shit. He let you know that in every song, you feel me? So if it was some type of beef or he didn't get no fuck about it, or he was throwing shot at me, he wouldn't have came in my DM, folk. He wouldn't have made sure I didn't feel no way about that song like he did. Then I double back and tell him, like, you know what, folk? You can clear that up with the fans, though. You feel me? He say, man, fuck them fans on King David. But then he went right to Twitter, and a fan said something to him in a tweet like he was throwing shade, and he cleared it up. And I'm like, that's some stand-up shit, you feel me? So it's like, me and Von, relationship, it was never really waver from this shit. Like, Von seen me, like I was just talking about being battle tested for, I was with Von. You feel me? I watched Von at his highest and his lowest. You feel me? Von was, in 2012, everybody couldn't hang with Von. Like, if you was hanging with Von, you had to accept everything that came with Von. You had to accept that you was gonna be in shootings, accept that it was gonna be that, and you had to be with it. You feel me? With Von. You feel me? And this was a lot of the time, everybody didn't want to hang with him. They couldn't, because you had to be on what he was on. And a lot of niggas didn't want to know what Von was on, because Von was like that. You feel me? So niggas that was faking, for sure ain't want to end up somewhere with Von by themselves. You feel me? Niggas that was soft, really didn't want nothing to do with this shit. They went back. They weren't trying to kick it with Von and stay around him too long. You feel me? But me, I was just always there. I was on whatever he was on. We was out here. You feel me? And like Von had, when he had got booked for the body and shit, it was like he had just came home 3-4 months ago off the pipe case. He had got out in 2012. He caught a pipe case in like the beginning or the middle of 2013. And then he got out for that in 2014, in the beginning of 2014, and then got booked in like June or August of 2014. So he was like always just getting out of jail, you feel me? So it's like every time he get out, it's like we get right back to what we was on, you feel me? It's like he wasn't even just in jail, like he get right out of jail every time. For it's like he know he finna go back to jail or something, so he just trying to do as much shit as he can while he out of jail. For it's like he get right out, like right back on that, like we right back on that, you feel me? So it's like, damn, folks. Then 3-4 months later, he back booked again. You feel me? We fuck it. So when he get booked for the body and shit, this is why I say he didn't have to show a lot of love. When he got booked for the body, Von was in there, and one of the guys was telling on him. You feel me? His rapper was telling on him. You feel me? And he was always telling me all the like evidence they had. He'll tell me all that shit and shit. And he talking about they was trying to say they got his DNA off a Swisher blunt that was somewhere. And it's like, when you know Von, you know he always just getting out of jail. So it's like every time he went back to jail, he was basically violating some type of papers he was on. Like he getting out of jail on probation or parole. So when he go right back, he violating. You feel me? So which means that he's not doing drugs. Folks don't do drugs. I ain't gonna lie. Until he got out and beat that body and was off papers, period, he wouldn't even know. Like, folks used to be one of them niggas, he had hoes all the time. He one of them niggas that he could fuck a bitch. He could pull a hoe. He got all these hoes doing little shit for him. He'll come around and buy weed. Like, for y'all good. Y'all ain't flamed no Swisher. Y'all ain't flamed up no weed in 2 hours, bro. God, what y'all want, a Tray 5 or something? This one Tray 5s was 50. You finna buy the whole Trace. He's like, motherfucker, I don't gotta give you 10, bro. Man, y'all, but man, I just wanna smell it. Like, he wanna smell it, for like, he just, you feel me? But he did it so often. Like, you know, we short these motherfuckers broke. He fucking these little hoes, getting money from them. He spending that shit with the guys. He getting money from hoes. He sending that shit to throw them in jail. Like, nigga, you still out here broke. How you giving your money in your pocket to other motherfuckers? Like, he been like that. We talked about that when he first bought all the O-Block chains. I congratulated him on that shit. Man, you know what you know, folks. It's all love. You feel it? And it's like, everybody in the world was like, damn, Von just did that. He going crazy. He just showed his ass. And I'm like, man, Shorty was doing this type of shit when he was broke. Like, his heart always been like, as much fucked up shit as he did before he did that to people he felt like had it coming. Ops. People who did fool shit. Other than that, folks as real life, it's like, man, you gonna be his best friend, man. He gonna make you feel like you his closest homie. Like, y'all gonna kick it. All that shit, for, and that's all we did, for. We was just running around. He turned me up, you feel me? Caught my first pipe case with Von, you feel me? It's just like, so when he went to jail and shit, it's like he seen me, like I'm waking up, stealing my mama car to go to court for him. You feel me? Like, me and Mina getting up, going to court for Von. Like, we walking that bitch. Only motherfucker we see is Balo. You feel me? Like, all his peoples and shit, they was like, you know, his mama, they probably always like working or whatever. They was there, here and there, you feel me? But like, they all live together like type shit. So it's like a Balo go, he could go and come back home and tell motherfucker what's going on. You feel me? So they probably like, we don't all need to stop working or stop doing this and that, you feel me? So they came when they could come on, bro. But like, I walking that bitch is Balo in there, folks. Feel me? And I'm like, Balo, his cousin, you feel me? That's how me and folks end up getting kind of locked in, cause it's like he see like I ain't even like he see me, I'm just popping up, me, I'm coming through that bitch, boy, I'm coming right through like court dates for folks. We sitting in that bitch. Sometimes we'll be in court all day. They won't even call Von. They lost Von, so I don't know where the fuck Von at. Yeah. We sitting in that bitch to 2:00 one day. He don't even come out. On phone him, he don't even come out. But I don't give no fuck. I'm going to court for. Feel me? I'm sending folks bread whenever I can. Man, this 2014 and shit. I'm fucked up. I just told a story about me being fucked up in 14. But nigga, when I got my bread, whenever I can, I'm sending folks some shit. You feel? I got that from him. You feel me? I see folks doing a little shit with what he could. I get that from folks. And they was trying to say they had his DNA from a Swisher that they found. So I'm telling Von and shit, we on the phone, telling them, I'm like, look, niggas is counting folks out. You feel me? Everybody didn't think niggas was coming back home. You could tell about how shit go around in the world. I was screaming King, free King Von. Everybody ain't think that, because it's Rappy, the nigga that was on the case with him, I had already told him. Yeah. I'm telling folks, I'm on the phone with them like every day, I'm in have faith, we gonna walk out of this bitch. You feel me? I'm going to court, I ain't seeing niggas because niggas thinking he finna get cracked. Then later on down the line, probably like 2 years into the bid or a year and a half into the 3.5 year bid he did, Mike ended up signing the affidavit. You feel me? It's like, I'm one of the first persons to know this. You feel me? I'm like, I told you, gang. Like,
well, like taking this statement back, like that?
Yeah, like he signed an affidavit or something. You feel me? So he did that. Folks, them like after that happened, it's like you start seeing motherfuckers like fake supporting folks more. There's a lot more. Oh yeah, woo woo, Von finna come home, woo 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 woo. More like emphasis on free King Von. You feel me? After that statement got took back basically, or he wrote the affidavit shit. So it's like I was looking at that shit like, man, folk. That's why when he came home, we instantly was, you feel me? Cause it's like, folk, he know. You feel me? Niggas everybody want there. You feel me? That's why I say like, folks real life. He could have got out and did whatever he want. Honestly, he wouldn't have been bogus because everybody went there. You feel me? There's a lot of people that just was with folks when he was just up that wasn't right there. You feel me? And it's like, so with me, when it, like, I be like, damn, folks, you feel me? Like, I just be like, damn, folks. Because when you know what you know about Von, all the shit that was just going on with him before this shit happened, it was like, how could you not be proud? Like, when you come from it, you know him personally, you know what he didn't put on his back and been out here with him all these years, you feel me? You know what he done been through, all these bids he done did, folks. He been counted out, just be the body, and then he come do all this. You gotta salute it. It's like, man, folks, shorty, the truth, you feel me? So it's like, yeah, it's fucked up, really fucked up.
And one of your trailers that you had just wrote, you had spoke on them, you had said something like you had got locked up after y'all had did some shit together or some shit like that?
Yeah, man. I was young. That's what saved me. I was probably like 14 or 15. I damn near caught the case because of Von, like low key, you feel me? Like, not cause of him, but like really I had to make a move or we was going to jail, you feel me? I ended up going to jail anyway, but at least both of us didn't go, you feel me? Cause we ended up coming from doing some shit and we in the hood. 12 basically get up on us and shit. And like they came so swift, like Von was like kind of closer to them than I was, so it's like I had a little more room to make a move than he did. Like, he damn near was dead to wrong in a way, you feel me? So it was like, if I would've just stayed right there and put my hands up or just didn't move, it was like, folks was definitely going down. But I knew if I gave him some type of go, ran, did something, folks just bought folks some time, because he was fresh out then.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker fresh out. So, when they pulled up, I don't know if like people can relate to this, but I know every time like some shit going on, when like I'm finna use or I am using a lot of like adrenaline, folk, shit be slowing down. Like I swear to God, like 12 was pulling up on us, it was dick cock. They was pulling up on us, they, you know how they coming when they on that. They pulled right up to our side of the street, like it's all the four of them over here, and it's just me and folks over here. We thinking they gonna be on the crowd or something, like, bro, they came right right on us, folks, on Biddy, and it's like, I look, like, soon as they get the fake getting close, they try to pop their doors open, both drivers in the passage, they pop their shit open. As soon as they pop their doors open on my son, nigga, I could drop dead right now. It's like everything started going overly slow, like they was getting out them bitches like this. I'm looking at this shit, I'm like, damn, folks, they right here. Vaughn getting there. Like, he know he fake cold. He like, damn, I'm for him. I'm like, damn, we both dirty too. They finna lock both of us up. Bro, I'm gone. I'm out this bitch. I shake on their ass. They bell back in that bitch. On for get on my ass. On for them. I'm running with my pipe and shit. Fat ass Rug. I'm running with my shit. My shit slipped down my leg. I'm trying to pick my shit up on my leg. I reach for my shit. Boy, I turn around. One of the, and he knew me too. Like, I ain't gonna say he wanted to knock me out, but like he knew I was a knucklehead in the hood. Like I had been locked up for a whole bunch of little shit, trespass and shit. You know, that was a favorite case when you was coming up in the hood back in the day. They'd come up, catch y'all ass standing somewhere, get y'all ass a fat ass trespass. You in there for 8 hours. So I had so many trespasses and other shit. You know, my name fake ringing in the hood. He know who I am. I turn around and he got me lined up. He got me lined up like he ready to screw me down. I'm hell nah. I get running this shit. Feel me? I fake got away, but then I ended up getting caught because I ran ahead. So that motherfucker ended up finding me. But by the time folks had, by the time they found me, folks had got away and shit. I get out of shit. I don't know what the fuck you do. Folks says, as soon as they built back in the car, we up that bitch, put that bitch under a tire. I'm with that bitch. Put that bitch on the tire. Oh, walked off. Oh, damn. At least you got away, because you would have been booked. You would have been, man, you wouldn't even been able to catch that body, because you would have been somewhere booked in a joint. You feel me? He had did boot count with like 5 behind it or something. So he's going to have to do like 2.5. You feel me? He fucked it up.
That probably would have been a better option. It would have avoided the other shit that happened down the line as far as the body.
I mean, but shit, he beat the body, so it's like, I mean,
still had to sit though.
Yeah, he's still set. But the thing about Vaughn, folk,
that's
Vaughn talk about jail, not like, that's how he was able to be as ruthless as he was in the streets. Because if you listen to his interviews or how he talk, he don't talk about jail like it's something that a real street nigga could avoid. He talk about it like it's kind of like a rite of passage for a street nigga. Like, Vaughn don't talk about jail like, damn, Vaughn. He talk about jail like, man, you know, that's what come with this shit. Like, you know, you gonna end up in that bitch either way. Like, he talk about jail like, that's not even on the back of his mind when he on what he on. You feel me? Niggas ain't doing shit thinking about getting caught anyway. But it's like, he thinking like, I'm smart. I'm gonna catch me, I go to jail. I'm sick. That ain't shit. Folks don't get no fuck about sitting because he do bids. You feel me? So he don't care about sitting. Every time he go to jail, he down there in that bitch for at least a deuce. You feel me? That lowest bid he did was like 19 months or something. You feel me? But folks going in that bitch every time he doing calendars, fighting, tweaking. Feel me? So he kind of get to the point where he like, that don't even mean shit to him. You feel me? So jail was like, he ain't get no fuck. You feel me? Man, that's something that come with this shit. You feel me? He saw that shit in an interview with
Gilly or something.
Gilly, bro. He was just like, man, like that. You know, that's what come with this shit. That death and jail shit. That's what's come with this shit. You feel me?
So where were you when you got the news about him passing?
I was in the crib.
Like, did you find out earlier than most of the internet?
Yeah, because you know I'm from that way, so it's like when I woke up, I had a bunch of missed calls and shit. But like when I wake up, I don't be really checking for missed calls. You feel me? So when I get up, I get to see motherfuckers from the old page. Everybody's sad as hell. You know this shit basically happened overnight. You feel me? So when I get up, I see O Block. You feel me? I see folks now, males and females, you feel they saying shit, you feel me? And it's like, Von was kind of like one of the last people to really be identified with the shit, but when they said something about something happening to him, they was basically like, he was the only person that at first survived. Like they was all talking about him, Louis, and Slutty, but it was like Slutty and Louis was gone. They was talking about Von, like, is alive, like they was talking about get well soon, and you know, so it's like, it got to the point we like, damn. But before they was really talking about who they was talking about, they was just all sad as hell. So then I'm like, what the fuck going on? Then I go to my phone to call one of the guys, and I already got missed calls from the guys. So before them ended up telling me what's supposed to happen and shit, and then it's like, motherfucker didn't find out this shit with Von till it's like, motherfucker really had to call folks and them people, and it's like, that was the first time motherfucker heard he didn't make it. Like, yeah, ooh, he ain't make it type shit. Like, for them tell me this, I'm what? Feel me? Then like, Chop Squad DJ basically confirmed it. You feel me? Like, I'm damn. I'm thinking, you feel me? Because some people you just think like, as much as the shit people do for you, you just don't even be thinking you'll get that news about a lot of people. Feel me? So it's like I'm damn. Looking at that shit like, wow.
What was your reaction like once you found out that he passed? Like,
it was fucked up. You feel me? Because like, I thought folks kind of was like on the end of his like part where it was like this is Cinderella story type shit. Like I thought the trials was like behind him. You feel me? Like. Yeah. I was like, he's like, I beat that body, I'm chosen. Like, I'm thinking, like, bro, ass gotta be chosen. Like, as much shit you done did and came from up under, this must be what was waiting for you. You feel me? Like, you must be supposed to been this type of nigga. You feel me? This is just was waiting on you on the other side of all that shit you was having going on back in the day. So I'm, you know, when this shit happened, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like that's why the world be fucking me up for, because it's like, I swear I was one of them niggas who was supposed to be raised off like, you get out what you put in and karma and all that shit. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, that's why I do so much shit now, because it's like, as a shorty, I was fucked up. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta figure out a way in a part of your life to really like combat all that bad karma you got. You feel me? If you got bad karma, you gotta do some good. You gotta be thorough. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm thinking like, man, folks, this was what's meant for folks, you feel me? He was meant to beat all the odds and just do numbers and remain humble on phone now. So when this shit happened, I'm like, damn. What the fuck is life? You feel me? Like, what all this shit really about? You feel what I'm saying? It just make you think, like, man, ain't nobody safe in this shit on phone.
So did you watch the actual video from the, I don't know if it was a club or a bar or something?
Yeah, I seen it.
What was some of your thoughts as you was watching?
You know, I ain't really gonna speak on this. Like all the rumors was spread around with it, but it was just like looking at it. I just really focused on folks. Like, you know, I'm damn. Just like damn, folks. Like seeing it just happen and unfold. You feel me? Because like I said, when you get the news at first, you know what happened, but you don't even know how it happened. You feel me? So seeing the video, especially when the second video came out, I'm wow. And you gotta watch the shit happen. You feel me? And it's like,
it seemed like it looked like he was still fighting even after he got shot. Like he was pulling on the condo. I don't know
what was all that. You feel me? I don't really. You feel me? Because I wasn't really even there, but I just know I was the folks didn't die right there. If that's what you're saying, like yeah, he was definitely still alert and shit at that point. You feel me? It was like, damn, folks, like that shit was just like what? Feel me? Because like one thing about getting older and kind of like we all seen niggas die. You feel me? Like. But the more and more you get into a different type of lane, the less and less you start, you see that type of shit on the regular. You feel me? So it's like, I ain't seen one of my homies get killed in a minute. You feel me? I ain't seen no nigga I love get killed in a minute. You feel me? Like, with not me visually seeing it. You feel me? I lost homies so many all the time. But it's like me seeing them. It's been a while, so it's like when I seen this shit, it's just like. It's rough seeing it. No matter how many times you see it, it's rough seeing it.
So how do you feel about like some of the things that Asian Doll been doing? Like right after she was saying that like his last words was, "Y'all bogus, y'all let them give me this and that." But then it turns out that like he ain't like really physically say that before he died. But like she said, you know the story, some type of.
You know one thing about being Muslim,
advisor.
you become spiritual. You start when you really digging in this shit. You'll know what's possible and what's not. You feel me on the spiritual and the religious way. So, like, I feel like I know Asian before this rap shit, before Vaughn and all that. So it's like Asian, I know her folks. She ain't never been no fan bitch or a weird bitch. Like she ain't never been no. Chasing it ass bitch, I should say. Like she don't be chasing it, for you feel me? Like I know the thing happened with her and Vaughn, they supposed to be broken up for, but like you a nigga and I'm a nigga, for like just cause y'all break up publicly, don't mean y'all ain't together still, for I don't give no fuck how dumb or toxic that sound, for we all young and toxic in this shit, for motherfuckers be woo arguing. Doing this and that and be right back fucking. You seen people forgive each other for worse shit and it's gonna keep happening, bro. And niggas be doing all type of shit. He probably never announced they was back together publicly, but it ain't just like, oh yeah, since the day they really did all that IG shit, they ain't talk, they ain't text, they ain't fuck none after that. And then when he died, she just started doing all this shit like they was fucking with each other. Man, they ass was fucking with each other to the end of this shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And she wasn't like she capping on his name, cause she wasn't just his hoe. Like he don't just, like he went with my sister, bro. I know when he look at a bitch like you her, you feel me? Like when you his girl, like I know, cause I seen it with my sister. You feel me? Like he ain't do that with everybody, but he gonna do it with his bitch, bro. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that was his bitch. You know, niggas, we lie, we be saying shit. Oh yeah, we get you back in, you know, we toxic, you know what I'm saying? So, we niggas, you feel? We getting shit back, bro. Motherfuckers ain't cutting everybody off, you feel?
So you say he had dated your sister. I had heard him, like, I don't know if it was a live or a song, I can't remember, but he had said something about, I don't know if he had said her name, but he said something like, I don't know, like they was dating and she had left him in jail or something like that.
Nah. And let me tell you something, look, me and Vaughn, look, Vaughn be, look, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all the real, because Vaughn gonna always tell his side from a nigga who was in jail. His side of the story is like, it's not wrong, but it's like, it's not right, you feel me? Because he telling it out of context. So the situation with him and Mina is, Mina's life got changed. You feel me? Like,
you said life got changed?
Yeah. While going with Vaughn. You feel me? My sister can't go to certain countries because of Vaughn. You feel me? My sister been to prison. My sister did 18 months on house arrest because of Vaughn. You feel me? So it's like, people could say, like, Vaughn, he loved her to death, and this is the reason why he probably always tweaked off of here and there, because, like, he know how thorough my sister is, you feel me? So he was that, like, loved her that much because she was thorough, you feel me? Like, he know, like, my sister fucking with Vaughn, my sister caught 2 pipe cases and an aggravated discharge of a firearm. My sister sat on house arrest for 18 months. She had to spend her she had to spend her, what that was, 19th? She had to spend her 19th birthday. Wait, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm lying. How old was I in 2014? She had to spend her probably 2000. She spent her 19th birthday
In prison?
in prison.
Yeah.
She went and took her time, like on Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving, matter of fact, it was her 20th birthday because she got caught in 2014. She took her time. She took her time in November of 2015. She called a case in like June of 2014. She spent a year and a half on house arrest and spent her 19th, the 20th birthday. I keep forgetting which one it is, but she spent her birthday in a joint because of Vaughn.
What was the reason? Was it something he did and she didn't tell on, or they did together?
I mean, like, you know, something around there. Like, you know, it's just, like I say, man, you be around with Vaughn, you gonna get in some shit, you feel me? Yeah. And it was some shit, and basically it ended up being on my sister, you feel me? And she didn't tell. She didn't tell on him, and she sat on that band for 18 months, and then she went to prison for 6 more months and had to get out and do a year parole. All of this was because of folks. You feel me? So while he in jail fighting a murder, my sister is on the street fighting 2 pipe cases in an aggravated discharge. Why is she still trying to say, do I really still want to be with my boyfriend that's in jail for a body and got me out here in the world fighting pipe cases? You feel me? Like, she ain't no weird bitch. She ain't tell on folks, so she ain't like, I wish I told on this nigga. Da, da, da. Hell no, my sister handled that shit like a G. But it was like still in the back of her mind, like, you feel me? She felt like folks, like, you know, when you with your girl, bro, you ain't never supposed to let your girl go to jail. Yeah. Like, I feel like that's the point where you supposed to, like, man up to 12 or something and be like, feel me? Like, when your girl get, like, you feel me? Like, niggas used to say that, hey, man, shh. But niggas used to say that, like, back in the day, niggas be like, yeah, but my girl gonna take that case. Like, that used to be some shit. You ain't hear that when you was coming up, like, niggas was doing that. I swear, I don't know if niggas was doing it for real, but in the hood, niggas used to be like, well, my girl gonna, like, oh, what the fuck? At the time, it sounded normal, but like as an adult, I feel like that's some wild ass shit for a nigga to let his bitch go to jail for.
Especially if they ain't the type of life she living at all. Like, you just.
And it's like, that was the only thing, because Mina was like a street bitch, you feel me? But like, she's still a bitch, bro. Like, now, that's my sister, she's still a girl, you feel me? Like, she's still like, yeah, nigga, she's affiliated with this shit. She a real outstanding member, but like, she ain't supposed to be in jail fighting 2 pipe cases. Even Troy told folks, rest folks sold. He was in the world still. He said, folks, you love Mina? Folks, yeah, oh, I love her to death. Ooh, this, that, and the third. He said, folks, damn, Keita, you bogus. Straight like that. Told folks, dead like that. Yeah, so it's like, folks when he was out, and that's why I never got involved, you know me, because this dick and pussy shit between them. But Vaughn I know, and he know that Mina is solid. You feel me? Yeah. Mina, he hold on shit because he wanted Mina to stay around after all the bullshit he caused her. You feel me? Like, he wanted Mina to still be right there. Like, you feel me?
You know how that shit be? Like, that shit still hurt when the motherfucker locked up.
Yeah, it hurt. Yeah. Even the worst way when he locked up, it's probably why he got out. He's still speaking on it so much, because like he dealt with it for a bit.
Better, like, you could be in the best spot in your life.
But then it's like, at the same time, like, it ain't like she didn't do the bid with him. She did most of the bid with him. Yeah. You feel me? It was like some shit like that. So like, when it's like, all right, okay, it was dick and pussy shit, but it's like folks knew he knew the vibes for real. Like, he knew what was really going on, and it was like he just really hate all the shit that happened, because it was so many things that happened with my sister like that. Like, at the time, he couldn't even make sure certain things went right. Like, when my sister first went to jail, her bond was $9,000. And, you know, everybody dick riding Vaughn, you feel me? He the biggest savage in the city at the time. And these rappers that was supposed to be fucking with folks, when he went to jail, they ain't fuck with him, you feel me? They was supposed to came and got my sister for that $9,000. They never came, never put up $1. You feel me? That $9,000 didn't come from nobody. Feel Feel me? We had to wait until my sister got a bond deduction and go get ourselves.
So you know, like when Von get into the rap industry and shit, he started, you know, probably getting relationships, connections and shit. And you know, with him passing away, this go back to what we was talking about with picking a side. Mika even spoke on the situation, like shit getting too real, people have to pick a side. Mm-hmm. So it's starting to seem like a lot of people, you know, either got to run with like Von and everybody that's cool, OTF, or like Quando and them and YoungBoy camp. But with YoungBoy not being like directly there or involved, like, is that an artist that music you can still listen to today?
It's different, you know. It's like I try not to put too much emphasis on the music because you know I'm a real nigga. I don't nigga that came out first giving ops they props about music. Niggas, I'm into it with myself. Yeah. Not no niggas, feel me, like that kicking with niggas that we don't fuck with no more. I'm talking about ops that I'm into it myself, that we the real been in shit with each other, tweaked off each other type shit. And I just still came in openly like, man, that shit was hard, that was this and that was that. So it's like music wise, it's like I don't really know, you feel me? Like it's like I don't know because I was like overly, like I fucked with YoungBoy shit heavy, you feel me, before all this shit. And it's like, now it's like, I don't know, you feel me? And it's like, that's just the reality of the situation because everybody know he went there, you feel me? We all know this for a fact, but it's like, so I say, with this shit, you are gonna pick a side. That's why when I told you in the beginning, I'm gonna be the nigga who's gonna pick me and my niggas before I pick any one of y'all sides, you feel me? Because that's who I'm putting in this shit when I say, oh yeah, I'm gonna war for y'all. I'm putting me and my niggas in this shit. My niggas could die trying to slide for y'all. My niggas could die trying to do verses with y'all and trying to pick sides and be in beef. You feel me? Yeah. We got our own wars already, folks. And on top of that, we don't know if y'all gonna do for us what we would do for y'all. So, no. I'm gonna be rocking with my same Chirac rappers I've been fucking with, uplifting upcoming rappers from my city. You feel me? That at least if shit go down, we from the same city. We already know what's going on. We can handle it like that. You feel me? I don't need niggas from goddamn it. Oh yeah, you from Nebraska. Yeah, he a rapper from Nebraska. His ops from Nebraska too. So it's like his ops got a famous rapper too from they hood that's from Nebraska too. So now if I'm fucking with this rapper from Nebraska, now I gotta be on guard with these rappers from Nebraska. Hell no, man. I don't know, dude, them to be in tour with them, bro. And I was one of them niggas like, how you be good in war for? You gotta study your opponent. Real shit. Like, you savages gonna feel this, man. Ain't none of all that, bro. Especially when you get to the point in the life where you like me. Like, I'm to the point where it could be 100 gyro niggas right here. You feel me? It could be 100 goddamn it, Young Money niggas in this very room right now. And if they not them faces, like I'm the face from my end, I ain't gonna know them. So it's like when you get to my level, if you gonna war with niggas, you definitely gotta do your homework. Cause when they see you, they gonna know who you is. You feel me? Yeah. When they see you, they gonna be like, that's Tay. Woo, you feel me? So it's like, okay, if I'm finna be doing that, then I need to study my opponent. I can't study no niggas from Arkansas. I don't know them niggas, bro. I don't know who I'm gonna have to be. I found one nigga from over there. I'm gonna have to go through his goddamn it following to even get that off. You feel me? I'm gonna have to do some goofy shit like that. I ain't know that, folks. So it's like, stay in your lane. Don't get caught up in none of this shit. You feel me? Work with who you gonna work with. Fuck with who you gonna fuck with. If you get that type of bond and you battle test with one of these rappers and he official, then you rock out with him to the end. But other than that, nah, fool. You can't be out here putting your life and freedom on the line for niggas and y'all made each other where everybody was rich. You feel everybody rent paid and ain't in debt and driving foreigns and fresh as fuck. Like, that ain't no. We all just hanging with each other because we friendly. You feel me? I don't know how you coming from me for real. We just all around this bitch kicking it. Feel me?
I did an interview not too long ago with Shark 600 from y'all area.
Yeah.
And I had asked him about you. I don't remember exactly what he said, but how did you feel about like the the response he gave when I asked him about you, if you seen it.
I mean,
or just about like what he doing in general. Just
yeah, it's like when I first seen the shit with Gaddafi, I was like, well, at least, cause when he said certain things, I had to go. It was like, you feel me? What the fuck is this? What do that mean? He like, nah, you right, you feel me? But other than that, you feel me? It's like, at least I appreciate what he said about what really happened and how niggas was bold. I just appreciate that. The only thing I really don't be liking about a lot of shit is when you know something ain't right, don't wait till this guy or I don't fuck with this nigga no more, or I'm X'd out. Like, you feel me? That seems like that's all what people always do. You feel me? Like, that's how people got to start paying attention to what's real and what's not, because people only say certain shit when they cool with certain people, and they only not say certain shit when they cool with certain people. So you will never really be able to really get the truth from a lie unless you talking to somebody that ain't attached to either party. You feel me? That know the truth. That's why they say it's 3 sides to every story. His side, and the truth. Because you gotta, feel me? They both telling it from that, you feel me? But it ain't really everything, you feel me? So it's like,
what's your feelings about the actual situation? Like, as far as like how him and Blow both reacted to the situation they got caught up in.
And it's just a reason, like, I don't know, bro. Like, this is why because it'd be hard for me to get my input on a lot of this shit, because it's just like, I don't even be giving a fuck that much, you feel me? But it's like, with the situation, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like this, though, right? If I'm from your hood, bro, like, I feel like we all got social media, internet, like, with all this shit. I feel like people just jumping the gun. They forget the real of what that mean when you do all this social media shit with niggas that you call them 12. You feel me? Like, and niggas from my hood got this shit bad as hell. You feel me? Like, and niggas be always, like, say for instance, bro, if I run with 10 niggas, bro, and in a 3-4 year span, I done got on social media and called 7 of them niggas rats. Whether they had proof or not, I done called 7 out of 10 niggas I done kicked it with a rat. You feel me? It get to a point where you like, well, is you a rat? You feel me? Because at this point, bro, every nigga you saying this shit about, you used to be around. And it's like, you used to look up to some of these niggas and all type of shit, and y'all from the same block. So when that shit get put on him, that shit get put on y'all as a whole. Whatever hood he from, and after you to call 7 niggas with rats from over there, you trying to make it look like y'all got some type of, like y'all just, that's what y'all is over there, including you. You feel me? So if niggas did feel like they ain't like that shit, niggas had the video months prior, you feel me? Like I said, I'm not gonna speak on the actual situation because I seen the video, but I seen the video, but like I don't be caring that much to even watch exactly what he said, or like watch the whole video. You feel me? Like I just know like the part he like made a slogan to take your weight shit. You feel me? Cause I really don't get no fuck. You feel me? But it's like, well, I don't give a fuck about them. You feel me? Like him and like, how I'm trying to say, I don't give a fuck about none they got going on to really sit and be like, let me dissect this video, let me watch this. You feel me? Like, so when I see it, it's like it's floating around because niggas posting it, but they been had it. This is something, because I'm from the hood, so this video had been out much prior. You feel me? He was all that baldy day in the hood and nobody did nothing. You feel me? Nobody did nothing to him. You feel me? And what the fuck y'all gonna do to him? You feel me? Y'all ain't did shit to him on the block. Y'all ain't do shit to face. Like I said, I'm not speaking on the actual right or wrong of the video. I'm speaking on how niggas addressed it, trying to be social media. You feel me? That shit, you gotta cut that type of shit out. You get on niggas' ass, and eradicate them, or you smoke them. But all that shit gonna come back on you. You feel me? after you done called a motherfucker that shit from your hood 2-3 times a year.
So how does someone like him, you know, go to 600, be live, and actually be there with all the issues that he's supposed to be having over there? Like,
that's why I say, bro, it's just like people get on social media and be saying all this shit about anything in their life, and then it be like shit going on behind the scenes and personally, and people act like that shit don't even exist. Like, people will get on social media and like do all that internet shit with him like they was doing when this shit first happened, and y'all was just with him last month on Prairie for Baldy Day. Y'all had sticks on y'all. He was out there. If anybody felt like it was really that, y'all been had the video all the way before the summer started. Like, you would have been able to be like, okay, we on his ass right now. Y'all been around him. If he was out there for Baldy Day, I mean, he was probably, well, I think they was in the 8th for Steve Day, but he was there for Baldy Day. And he been in the hood even before that all the times he was on the block. And nobody did nothing. So it's like, you do the internet shit, it's like, bro, it's tainted, because you could have got down on him for real. You feel me? So, that be my whole thing. And then it's like I say, bro, if y'all gonna do that shit, do it to everybody. Don't just do it to the niggas y'all get mad at and don't got no control over. Do it to the other niggas y'all be really doing what's going on, but y'all don't get no fuck for real. Them y'all homies still.
so I had seen you on live one day, and you had said like you almost had smoked him or something. What was that about?
It was just really like Gaddafi ass, man. He was basically what was going on in the hood.
He say shark. He say ain't no more Gaddafi.
Oh damn. Okay.
Shark over land.
Shark on BD. What happened was I had the Mac in the hood. You feel me? I had a couple guns that was just like my persos, and I had the Mac. And when we got into it, it's probably like, well, we didn't even really get into it because he was doing all this shit, but he never said it to me. You feel me? He never said it to me, but when I was talking to like Lil D or Blast, they would be like, yeah, woo woo. Because I had the Mac, you feel me? And I wasn't popping out that bitch. I wasn't even bringing it to the hood. Like, but I lived on the block, but I wasn't bringing it outside. And for them, like, thought I sold it or something. They just thinking like I'm trying to take it. I don't know what they was thinking, but they was getting mad. And I wasn't giving no fuck. I ain't give no fuck because niggas was mad. Nobody gonna do shit. You feel me? So I'm like, so, you feel me? And for them getting that, man, well, yeah, like, I don't know if niggas had a fake session about the shit or just was on the block and while I went there one day or something and just was speaking on it, but Gaddafi was the first name on Shard. He was the first name to come out. Like, yeah, he was talking big shit. And I like, what? You feel me? I instantly get right on that type of time with him. You feel me? I get right on that type of time with him. And I'm like, all right. On BD, I want to see what he on. So it's like I'm trying to run into his ass now, but I don't know. It shit was like I seen him, but I ain't even seen him no more. Not saying he moved around enough. It's like I ain't never even run into him to press the issue for real.
You know, speaking on him like going live, walking on the 6, I seen you had did the same thing not too long ago. What was the reason behind that?
Because I got tired of this narrative that people try to create, where it's like people be trying to make it seem like I could be moved around. You feel me? Like, that's why I try to make sure everybody know. Like the story I just told you that happened in my hood with the Mac, that shit was in 2015. I was living on 60th and Calumet, man. I was living in my hood, in the heart of my block. And this is a year after all the shit happened before them going to jail and shit, you feel me? A year and some change after the rumors, you feel me? And a nigga never did no tough shit then. When I was on the block, you feel me? You feel me? It was a couple niggas probably sell this shit behind the scenes, but when I came in the hood, it was all love. Niggas know what it is. You feel me? Nigga ain't never bring no smoke or no crazy shit to my doorstep either. Nothing. I slept in the bed comfy every night. You feel me? Like every night I slept decent. So it's like, when a nigga be doing all that, like they move me around, shorty, nigga couldn't even move me around. I was living right here. And the nigga ain't even never try to move me around. A nigga ain't even never walk up like, whoa, this shit. Nigga, you a bitch, you gotta move around. What? Man, bitty, your nigga gonna die. Real talk, like, and I always had my own stick. Like, at a young age, I knew already, like, gotta have my own pipe. Cause like, when you had pipes that you had to get from the hood, sometimes you leave, you gotta put the bitches up, or, man, I don't know. It's just like, I got my own stick. My big cousin started rocking out with me, gave me my own shit. So, I had to like really go and show niggas like, man, first of all, ain't nobody in this motherfucker anyway. You feel me? Like, nigga be trying to make like they moved you around from somewhere they be at or something. Like, niggas don't even be over there. Yeah, I don't be over there. Don't nobody be over there. And I walk through that bitch to show people nobody even be here. What do you fucking do? Everybody think I'm supposed to come try to be right here? Bro, I'm 24. You feel me? Like, and I've been in this shit so long that I've been a vet a long time ago. You feel me? There's a lot of niggas in this shit getting killed right now because they don't even know how to convert into an adult. Like, I feel like if me and my hood was still overly close, bro, I would have been fell out of love with standing over there. Because I'm more than that now. Like, bro, like, what you want me to post out right here with you a risk going to jail or risk taking myself away from my son or getting smoked because I'm trying to do some shit that I've been made my name in, been solidified my story in. I'm already in this bitch full-fledged. I don't got to stand right here and do this no more. This for the shorties that come under us. That's why you got your eras and age ranges. Ain't no 24, 25-year-old nigga supposed to be in the hood every day. Nigga, you got kids or something? You got a wife or somebody to take care of or somebody else to do to stand right here? Like, cause I would've still been the nigga I am now. I wouldn't have had no time to do this still. I'm breezing through this bitch. Don't get me wrong. I never turn my back on the hood, but it's like, doing that? Oh no, bro. That's too much. We did this, bro. I was on the block every day. Like, every day. Like, I always lived in the hood, so I'm in the hood every day. Every fucking day, all day. When I wake up in the hood. I go right to the stove in the morning. 9, 10 o'clock, I'm up in the hood. I ain't going to that bit in the crib till whenever, you feel me? So me doing all that shit all these years, like, I'm a vet now. I could fall back off that. You feel me? And it's like, also, like, honestly, if some real shit would have happened over there, I wasn't even gonna, feel me? Like, I actually was ready for some shit to go down. That's how annoyed I was bad. Like, I didn't get no fuck if it was somebody over there. Like, I didn't wait for a certain time. That's why I went live first. People don't even know I went live first, but I had to get off live because my phone was fucked up and people couldn't hear me. You feel me? So I got on my other phone, and I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this my other phone, but when I go and try to go live off that motherfucker, the live ain't even giving me an option. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just finna make a video. I was finna go live through the hood. Like, I was finna go live me walking through the block, but there was something wrong with both of my phones at this point. I'm belling out. I'm situated, you feel me? With whoever I run into, shit, they better be one of the guys that's cool, cause they getting it on full them. So that's it.
You lived on Front Street for a point in time?
Yeah, man. That's Front Street is. I give a lot of love to Front Street. You feel me? Because, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm a 600 nigga to the core. Like, you feel me? I'm part of that history. That's my era. But it's like, for I swear to God, like, Front Street was like where I made my bones. Like, honestly, like, I was 600. You feel me? Doing me, rocking out. And it's like when I moved on 61st Indiana, I became Tay 600. Like, that's who I became. Like, I moved on the front and I turned my Savage up. You feel me? That was the famous crib in the Courtway. You feel me? That we all used to be at, all that shit. You feel me? It was an overly kick it. You know, we getting this shit busting. That's when I started really getting my feet wet for real, you feel me? And it's like, That's why, like, you would hit me, boy, I'd let a nigga know, like, yeah, I'm 600 to the core, but I'm from Gresham, though, you feel me? Like, I'm a 61st baby, though, you feel me? And it's like, a lot of the niggas from Front Street, we really come from the hood. Like, we really, like, there's a lot of niggas from Front Street that been in the hood their whole life, like me. Like I'm from the low end folk. I was born in the low end folk, but my grandma stayed in 6253 South Michigan my whole life. And by the time she moved out, my mama done moved in. Both of my aunties moved in. One of my aunties still living there. Right now, some of the guys still living there. McAdoo mama still living there. You feel me? Like, so it's like on Front Street, folk, I was like, damn, folk. We already already knew all the niggas from Front Street. Cause like I said, everybody like Fredo and all his brothers been in the hood their whole life. That's kind of like how D Rose was too. Like D Rose could be considered Front Street because he ran with all the niggas that's really Front Street our whole life. Like it's a lot of Front Street niggas that just been in the hood forever. Even as shorties, we been in the white building, been in the cream building, been running through the row houses, been you goddamn it in the back of the church and all that shit. We been doing that. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, now, I be like, damn, fool. I gotta let it, like, it's like I'm on 61st. Now, we on the front, you feel me? Like, we out here for real.
So, you know, the last interview we did, you had said, like, your tape was dropping a specific time, and it ain't dropped, and it's months later. What's to that?
Man, shit, fuck around and bumped heads with my engineer. Now I hadn't recorded in a while. I was like a session or two short from even like being done, you feel me? So I'm thinking like, man, I'm gonna knock that shit out by the end of the year, you feel me? Then I had some words with my engineers, like, so it's like, I don't even wanna, gotta go somewhere else and do some shit, but it's coming, man.
So you heard that Corvette song that been going around?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's your feelings on that? Cause I was watching an interview with Say Cheese and this dude basically was saying like, y'all, a lot of people not real street niggas if y'all mad at this boy. Like he already, from what he was saying, he already wasn't a street dude. Mm-hmm. He witnessed somebody kill like his brother, mm-hmm. and him and his mama was the witnesses to the shit. And his mama told him tale, and he basically said like, so y'all telling this little boy to go against his mama and like, and know the rules to the streets at this young, and he not even a street person. Like, how do you feel about that? Do you side with the boy, or you side with most of the people that's saying he a rat and blackball him?
I ain't gonna lie, I never really heard the full story of the shit. Like me, I hate really giving my opinion on shit, cause it's like that shit be like, it's like, damn, like, okay, dude who did the interview, like, it's like, yeah, you kinda right on them, you feel me? You is right, really, you feel me? But it's still like, no, you're not right, you feel me? Like, and I think this is why them still fuck with Face, cause this is what happened with him. You feel me? Like Lil Steve, mama adopted Face. You feel me? Like adopted him, and he seen Lil Steve die. And he went to court on the nigga who killed Lil Steve, and Lil Steve killer still beat the murder. He seen it happen to him, and he went to court on him, pointed the finger on him and everything. I guess since Face never gave him no time, then they like, fuck it, he ain't a rat. Shit, wait, did you beat it? So shit, he ain't tell. I guess that's how they looked at it, cause like you told for nothing. Really, it's like, okay, well he out of jail. Folks ain't get him 40 years, so we can't say he 12. Or I don't know what the fuck it is, but that happened to folks, that happened to Face, and for them, love him to death. So maybe that dude in the video here is right. They probably didn't look at Face like a street nigga or something. I don't know what they think he is. They probably didn't think he was no street nigga, so I ain't mad at him about it. But.
So you know, you had said like basically like once you get in position, there's certain things you gonna do, and you had said something like, you know, looking out for other artists in the city on the come up. Like, say if you was in that position right now, is there any artists that you could see yourself fucking with right now?
Hard Body. outside my niggas, Fendo, Tasky, and Solo. These are outside of them, cause I mean, I obviously fucking with four of them like that's my little brothers. You feel me? Fendo, Solo, and Tasky first. Then it's like not counting them hard body. Who else coming up from the rack, man? Who else? I fuck with some of the folding from 1300 to the B Money. He rapping now. I be just being tuned folding. You feel me? All four of them just doing they shit right now. You feel me? So it's like my niggas. You feel me? Then Hardbody is one of my niggas too, but he definitely next. There's some more motherfuckers, folk, but I'm high. I guess it ain't coming to me, but there's some more motherfuckers.
Let the people know how to find you on social media.
My Twitter is TAYSIXO, like the letter O. The same thing for my Snapchat. My Twitter is, I just said my Twitter. Twitter and Snapchat is the same thing. Facebook, TAY space SIX. Don't follow that Tay 600 Facebook. That bitch fake. That ain't me. Y'all be out here paying for a $200 feature for this fake ass page. They be acting like they me. That Tay 600 page, he probably gonna see this and change his name. Cause he like that. Like when I exposed that page the first time, he went on that bitch and changed this Abby. I'm like, yeah, this is Abby. This is what his bio said. He went and changed all that shit. You feel me? And he got me blocked on Facebook, so I can't even like report him and say he acting like me or nothing. You feel me? He blocked me right as soon as he made the page. But don't follow that TAY 600 page. He probably gonna change his name. You know, on Facebook you could change your name to somebody else's name. Like he could change this shit to TAY SIX too. But man, y'all just, I don't know, man. But his ass weird on phone, man. But my Facebook TAY SIX, TAY space SIX, and then my Instagram is LA_gang with 3 G's at the end. LA_GANGGG. That's all.
Speaking of pages, are you gonna start back using your YouTube channel again?
Hell yeah, man. I'm finna get on that shit right now, ASAP, man. It's like I gotta start doing that shit because it's like it's too much money I'm missing not doing it. Plus I'm tired of building other cameramans' channels, even though I fuck with a lot of these cameramans. I done built up a lot of people's channels, and if I ain't build it up, I definitely put M's on at least 3-4 cameramen. Slow Productions, when they was first popping, I done put millions on Reggie. I mean, not Reggie, I'm tweaking. Ricky, shit, of course. Ray Money, of course, you feel me? Locker too, you feel me? I done did shit. I got about 400,000 no damn visual shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that shit could have been going to me. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like, all right, cool. I need to get on my shit and get on my channel.
Would you consider doing other things on your channel, like vlogs, the day in the life, like challenges, shit like that, pranks?
Yeah, that's why I say I need a camera, because I need to first get a camera and then learn how to work it. Because I don't want no just, I uploaded a video of me getting drenched on my page first, and I don't want to keep uploading that type of shit off my phone. I'm trying to get some exclusive ass nice shit, you feel me, like a camera like your shit, and then just go crazy from there.
Yeah. So, you know, before we close out, is there anything else you want to say? Any messages you want to get off your chest? Shout outs?
Shout out to Flev Valentino, man. On phone him. And my nigga Snooze G6, man, they just dropped some new shit on phone them. They just dropped this motherfucker, I Am What I Am, that Vine Fabio song. They just dropped the remix to that shit some days ago on phone them. Go ahead, watch all that shit, man. On for them, go ahead. Flev Valentino featuring G6, I Am What I Am remix, folks. A lot of the members in there. For them. That's it.
All right, for sure. Keep going crazy and keep this consistency up.
Gang.